You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Monday, May 21st, 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story today is from investing.com, and it is the top 5 things to know in the market on Monday. First thing to know is U.S. and China put trade war on hold. China and the U.S. agreed to talk over the weekend to halt imposing punitive import tariffs as negotiators set up a framework to address trade imbalances. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said on Sunday that the trade war with China is now put on hold. We are putting the trade war on hold right now. We have agreed to put the tariffs on hold while we try to execute the framework, Mnuchin said. Second thing to note is Fed speakers are in focus. With no major U.S. economic report set for release on Monday, market participants will focus their attention on appearances from Federal Reserve policymakers as they seek to gauge plans for policy tightening. Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic, Philadelphia Fed Chief Patrick Harker, and the head of the Minneapolis Fed, Neil Kashkari, will be giving speeches on Monday afternoon. Third thing to know, global stocks breathe a sigh of relief over the trade war pause. U.S. futures pointed to a higher open on Monday as global investors continued the rally with the celebration of the pause in the U.S.-China trade war. Fourth thing to know is the dollar hits a 5-month high, but bulks at 94. The dollar hit a 5-month high on Monday after U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin declared the U.S.-China trade war on hold following their agreement to suspend threatened tariffs. At 5:45 a.m. Eastern Time, the U.S. dollar index gained 0.28% at 93.84, just off an intraday high of 93.97, its highest level since December 18. And the fifth thing to know is Musk doubles the price on new Tesla 3 model. Tesla's CEO Elon Musk reveals details over the weekend of a more powerful version of the Model 3 that will cost around $78,000 compared to the original $35,000 price tag on the base model. Musk tweeted on Saturday that the new version would be faster and more powerful with a dual motor and all-wheel drive. Shares of Tesla were up around 2% in pre-market trade on Monday. Our second story today is from investing.com as well. Oil tilts into the red, but U.S.-China trade truce caps losses. Oil declined on Monday, surrendering early gains, although the prospect of easing in trade tensions between the U.S. and China helped stem losses. Brent crude futures were down 35 cents at $78.16 a barrel by 12:14 Greenwich Mean Time, having retreated from a session high of $79.19. U.S. crude futures were down 2 cents at $71.26 a barrel. Our third story today is from FXStreet.com. Gold hangs near 5-month lows and seems vulnerable below $12.85 level. Gold came under some renewed pressure selling on Monday and refreshed yearly lows, albeit has managed to recover a bit to currently trade around the 1285 area. The precious metal finally broke down its 3-day-old consolidative range and tumbled into an intraday low level of 1282, marking the lowest since December 27th during early European session. This next story is from MarketWatch.com. Fifth Third to buy Chicago's MB Financial in a deal valued at $4.7 billion. Shares of MB Financial are indicated up over 10% in pre-market trade Monday after the Chicago-based regional bank agreed to be acquired by Fifth Third Bancorp in a deal valued at $4.7 billion. Under terms of the deal, Fifth Third will exchange 1.45 of its shares and $5.54 in cash for each MB Financial share outstanding. Based on Friday's stock closing prices, the deal values MB Financial shares at $54.20 each, a 24% premium and well above the January 4th, 2017 record close of $47.87. Fifth Third expects the deal to add to earnings in the first year. MB Financial stock lost 2% year to date through Friday, while Fifth Third shares have climbed 10.6%. And our final story today is from Reuters.com. Nasdaq Dubai Bourse says to launch futures contract on Saudi firms in 2018. The Nasdaq Dubai Exchange plans to launch futures contracts this year on companies listed on the Saudi Arabian stock market, the Middle East's largest, the bourse said on Monday. The Tadawul stock market index has risen about 11% this year, ahead of a potential upgrade to emerging market status by index firm MSCI in June, and the planned share sale of oil giant Aramco. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news that you can use for today, May 21st, 2018, your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli, TradeSmart. Have a great week.
Thank you for listening to the Options News Rundown. To learn more about these stories or any other developments from the world of options, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.